Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today as we delve into the unfolding events in the Amhara region, where intense fighting between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces has been raging across multiple fronts. We've gathered the latest reports from various sources, and in this detailed briefing, we aim to provide you with a comprehensive overview of the ongoing conflict. Let's start with Dekul Kana and Kibai Gadel, Degam Damot, situated in central Gojam. Reports indicate that fierce clashes are taking place between ENDF and Amhara Fano forces. ENDF has reportedly sent reinforcements to the area in response to the escalating situation, and the fighting has intensified once again. Moving on to Atatai Azezo, located in northern Gondar, the situation is equally dire. Intense fighting is reported with Fano forces launching attacks on ENDF soldiers. Regrettably, the ENDF has suffered heavy losses during these confrontations. In Dembeka, situated in Gojam, the conflict has taken a different turn as Fano forces have entered the town, launching attacks on Amhara militias and Amhara riot police. According to reports, a significant portion of the town is now under Fano control. Heading to Metabella and Akrabit, Berhet, in northern Shua, reports indicate intense fighting between Fano forces and ENDF soldiers. Both sides have reportedly incurred losses, underscoring the severity of the clashes in this region. In Shefe, Sadatu, and Anto, Habru County, northern Wello, the conflict has persisted for a third consecutive day. Heavy weapons are reportedly being utilized by ENDF soldiers in the ongoing intense fighting against Fano forces. Vagultena, Delanta, northern Wello, has witnessed intense fighting, resulting in the capture of the town by a coalition of ENDF soldiers, Amhara militias, and Amhara riot police. In Tili, Awi Zone, Western Gojam, reports suggest that Fano forces have taken control of the town. They have reportedly captured all ENDF logistics and subsequently left the area. In Albuka Wareda, situated in southern Wello, recent reports indicate that Fano forces have entered several districts, engaging in intense fights against Amhara militias and Amhara riot police. The situation in this region remains precarious, with territorial shifts and clashes impacting local communities. Moving to Mariam Circa, Dira, and Merabeti in northern Shua, Fano forces have reportedly launched an attack on the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF, and successfully freed 15 Amhara civilians who had been kidnapped. This development highlights the multifaceted nature of the conflict, with various factions and groups involved in the ongoing struggles for control. In Azena, Kon, northern Wello, intense fighting has erupted between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces. The dynamics of this confrontation are contributing to the overall complexity of the conflict, with both sides vying for control in this particular region. Meanwhile, in Iba, Vogara, situated in central Gondar, a 12-hour intense battle unfolded, resulting in heavy losses for the ENDF soldiers. In response to the challenging situation, reinforcements have been dispatched to the area, underscoring the strategic importance of this region in the broader conflict. Dengelbia and Eastern Dembia, Robit, located in southern Gondar, witnessed intense fighting with Fano forces, reportedly inflicting heavy losses on Amhara militias. The clashes in this area have further escalated tensions and raised concerns about the human toll of the conflict on the local population. Shemamo, Fata, in southern Gondar, has also been a hotspot for intense fighting, with losses reported on both sides, the ENDF and Fano forces. This reflects the volatile and unpredictable nature of the conflict, as both factions vie for dominance in this strategic location. In Mahada Mariam, Debre Tabor, southern Gondar, reports indicate intense fighting between the ENDF and Amhara Fano forces. Notably, Fano forces are said to have successfully thwarted an ENDF attack, showcasing the resilience and strategic capabilities of various groups involved in the conflict. In Aya Marefia, Debre Tabor, southern Gondar, the situation has escalated as Fano forces reportedly launched a fierce attack on the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, resulting in heavy losses for the latter. This confrontation highlights the intensity of the conflict and the strategic importance of the region in the broader context of the ongoing struggles for control. Moving to Sen Mariam neighborhood, Ambesame town, Dera County, southern Gondar, reports indicate intense fighting, further underscoring the volatile nature of the situation. The clashes in this area contribute to the overall complexity of the conflict and raise concerns about the impact on the local population. In the Jiga to Ferabet road situated in Gojam, a disturbing turn of events occurred as grenades were reportedly thrown into ENDF convoys, resulting in the loss of several soldiers and causing injuries. This tactical shift in the conflict showcases the evolving strategies employed by various factions in the ongoing confrontations. Shebe Berenta in Gojam witnessed ENDF soldiers entering the town after a brief fight among themselves. The territorial shifts and the ebb and flow of control in these areas highlight the fluid and unpredictable nature of the conflict, with both sides making strategic maneuvers to gain dominance. In a notable development, Fano forces reportedly issued a call for ENDF soldiers to surrender by the end of December. This comes after the Oromo government extended the deadline for Fano to surrender for an additional 7 days. The psychological warfare tactics employed in this announcement add an element of complexity to the conflict, revealing the information warfare dimension at play. Meanwhile, reports suggest that Abiy's government is utilizing Amhara youth, whom it has reportedly mass imprisoned, claiming that they have captured Fano forces and that these forces are now surrendering. This raises questions about the credibility of information circulating in the conflict zone and the broader narrative being shaped by different actors involved. As we continue to monitor the evolving situation, our commitment to providing accurate and timely updates remains unwavering. The complexities of this conflict demand careful analysis, and our thoughts are with the affected communities, hoping for a swift resolution to bring peace and stability to the region. Stay tuned for further comprehensive updates.